Welcome, citizens. Chedarius here. Just doing some Sunday afternoon adventures with Valkyrie. Hello to the internet.
Hello, interwebs.
Let's see. Ava, prepare for takeoff.
I am leaving Everest Harbor now.
Ava, prepare for takeoff.
Contacting docking control. Commencing launch sequence.
Your journey begins now. All systems operational.
Ava, display info 0.
Standard impulse. Commander, you now have the con.
Launch complete. Proximity alert. Front.
Thank you, and please visit again.
Alright, I'm underway. 31 parsecs.
Ava, standard orbit.
Retracted.
Please direct ship to 90 degrees for maximum thrust in 3, 2, 1. Full impulse.
You gentlemen.
Howdy, Dirk.
Hey, Dirk.
How we doing?
Doing all right. Just working on some of Valkyrie's overdrive missions.
Oh, gotcha.
Can you say something again, Dirk?
Say again, sir.
Thank you. You were a little quiet. I had to turn your volume up.
Oh, sorry. Inside voice.
That's alright. That's why there's adjustments.
So I have a question. If you come under fire even from ballistics, before you come under fire, you're going to get a bogey alert. And then if you do come under fire, your shields are going to say you're under fire, right?
You'll get a bogey alert if someone's already red. Or if
I
you
think
get...
you get an alert when you get targeted, whether they fire or not.
Yeah, you'll get an alert if someone targets you. But it's not. Yeah,
Okay.
it's not whether they fire or not.
And then you get hurt if and then you get an alert if your shields start taking damage.
Quantum travel.
And debris is not going to trigger the shields, correct?
Regen really won't. No, but Ava, steady as she goes.
Stand by.
No, but your hull icon on your HUD will flash
Standard
bright red if
impulse.
it's sparked enough to do damage. Go for the Hercules series. It can go through just about anything.
Well, I was out with my vulture in one of the Lagrange points looking for trash,
Mm-hmm.
and I was not traveling that fast, and I was pinging pretty regularly, but I hit something. I either hit something or I got shot because I took damage.
Yeah, you probably
And then
hit something. There's some things are just invisible right now, so you may not even. It would have been impossible for you to see it a lot of times. Things just
Okay.
sometimes there's invisible asteroids and things like that just haven't popped in. So
All right.
Yeah, that happens pretty frequently, actually, where they just don't populate in a way that you can see them, but they're physically there.
Just one more thing to worry about.
Landing gear
If you're in asteroid
engaged.
field, take it nice and slow. Never roll over SCM.
Yeah. Yeah, I think I was at like 3/4 moving closer to box from what I've been able to see, if you get close enough, you get the blue triangles for ship debris as opposed to asteroids. But anyway, that's what I was out looking for, and ended up getting the ship fragged. Fortunately, I didn't have anything on it at the time. I just loaded my spare food into my inventory and logged out.
All systems disabled.
I'm at 30 kilometers and closing.
All right. Let's get to my Corsair.
When you say I did pick it up at Seraphim,
Yep.
that's not far. We're just in the ring of yellow.
Mm-hmm.
25 and holding.
Welcome to the ASOP Vehicle Retrieval System. Your vehicle has been... Please visit us again.
Oh, kind of a long load. I'm going to go refill my coffee. Be right back.
Coffee. Good call. I think I'm gonna do the same thing. Give me 120 seconds. I'll be back.
Okay. Come on, ship. Have a display info too. Eight, 7, 8 frames per second. Terrible. Hey, Patrick. Right, well, well, I'll take those two, Patrick. Oh, there it is. Finally came in. That took a real long time.
Alright, I'm back. You do a lot of work from home, right, Chad?
Yeah, almost all of it.
What did you find was your biggest adjustment from working in an office to working from home?
I just have to have my own noise. You know, like I need some din in the background, some kind of talking, something or other.
Fair enough. No, I get that totally. My wife works in an office, and it is a graveyard. it drives her completely insane.
Yeah. So, I don't know. Just, I mean, it's not a, because it started during COVID, and they just never told me to come back. I mean, if they told me to come back, I'd come back, but I could do like 99.9% of my job from anywhere I have internet connectivity, right? So they just haven't asked me back.
And the reason I ask is because after training, my job is 75% home. So
I have a thing where, like, I get up, I get in clothes, I drink coffee, I do all the things like I'm going to leave the house.
You have to have that morning routine, regardless of where you're going to for work. That makes sense.
Right, because otherwise I'm just gonna sit around in pajamas. I can't do that. I have to get ready for the day.
Get dressed, take a shower, have coffee, have breakfast.
Right.
Go to the office. Even the office is just the other side of your house.
Exactly. So that's what I like to do, so that I feel normal. Like I feel like I'm not just some weirdo, who hasn't showered in 2 weeks, in my pajamas.
Don't
sitting...
be that gamer geek.
Exactly. Covered
Nobody
in...
likes that gamer geek.
Covered in Cheeto dust and surrounded by...
I've been to Gen Con. I've met those gamer geeks.
Yep, surrounded by, Mountain Dew containers, things like that. So...
Right.
Yep. And then I like to, go downstairs and, I work upstairs kind of on purpose now, because then... Like when I want to make coffee or anything, that means I got to go downstairs, and it's like a different place of the house, and I say hello to the dog, or whatever.
But a clear separation of space.
Yeah, just force me to get up and move around. It's funny because when I noticed it actually is that I actually get more steps in per day working at home than I did at the office.
Well, at the office, you don't get any steps in. You go to work, you sit down.
Yeah, so I get up more often and move around the house than, because in the office, the coffee is right outside my door. Right? So there's,
go downstairs and get it.
10 steps, right? But, here I go downstairs, is a different kind of a thing. And the other thing that I like to do, especially when the weather's nicer, that I didn't do at work so much, because I just wanted to maximize my time there, so I wouldn't have to bring it home if I didn't want to. I like to go in the warmer months. I like to sit outside at noon for like a half an hour. Otherwise I'm going to be locked inside all day.
Like for your lunch break, so to speak.
Yeah. Prepare for takeoff.
Contacting
I couldn't
docking
work outside
control.
where I'm at. I'm right on a
Commencing
major U.S.
launch
highway with all that
sequence.
commercial traffic. But I could take a half hour outside for lunch.
Yeah.
With another cup of coffee.
Yeah, I find those
Standard impulse.
Commander,
those
you
things
now have
keep
the
me
con.
keep me normal. And I'm always twice as fast to respond to emails or instant messages or anything like that. I kind of feel like I want to be Johnny on the spot with those things.
I think the biggest adaptation for me is I am an extrovert. So social interaction energizes me.
Yeah.
And working at home, I won't have those social interactions that you get when you're at work.
Yeah. We
regardless of what at work means. At work, we
text each other a lot. And I'm on lots of video calls. Well, I didn't think it would be the same either, but it's good enough. So, all right, where is this place?
Rings of Yellow.
back.
Ava, navigate to yellow.
Clear route. Setting route.
Yeah, so I'm curious how it's going to work, because I've got 12 weeks of training and then a hybrid work environment.
Mm-hmm.
I'm very curious and very hopeful.
Ava, configure Corsair.
Weapons power is configured to true. Wings are configured to true. VTOL is configured to true. Completed.
Ava, display info 0.
Find what you're looking for.
Well, maybe. Jump to you. Okay.
Looks like you're about 800 kilometers away. On my 5 o'clock.
Ava, red alert.
35%
fast.
impulse.
Right, I am right behind you.
Alright, closing.
What are you flying?
Andromeda.
Nice. Got the Tweedledee and Tweedledum of ERTs.
They're not the fastest, they're not the heaviest, but they're a nice combination of the two.
Something way up there.
Yeah, way out there. Let's take a...
It's a reclaimer?
Was it a reclaimer?
Yeah.
That ain't right.
That just popped up over here.
2 o'clock high.
Yeah, Hammerhead, about 15k away. Probably about 220. Heading 220. And a few more just popped up too. They're all spread out usually with this thing, but these are white. Not getting any. Oh, there's a red.
One red. I got
There's
a black.
a red.
Kind of black.
Yep, those are escorts.
Bring a present for him.
Have fun with that.
Sending a to may concern message.
I don't care if it concerns him or not, but he's getting the message.
You have mail.
One down.
Yep. Saber.
I'm on a mantis.
Yeah, I see him.
Did he just blow himself up on me?
Oh! Man, right
He's
into me.
spinning pretty good.
Jerk.
He bounced off my port engine pods and has been spinning like crazy since. He has no control. I think you ever tried to run into something bigger than you. Is that it?
Well, doubt it.
It's just it for that group.
Oh, there's the encryption key. See it?
Hang on.
There's a marker for it.
I am not seeing a marker.
It's
Find you.
yeah, it's probably about 3.5K away from you.
Oh, there it is. Oh no, it's like 400 meters. Alright. Getting out to get the key. Alright, it's in my pack. Wait a minute, why is there another one 47 freaking meters away?
Yeah, I still see one out there.
Alright, I'm going back out for another one then.
Maybe it rubber banded. This is a phantom marker. You don't see anything there?
Yeah, there's nothing there.
Hmm. Because it didn't update the mission or anything either.
And it's definitely in my backpack.
I'm gonna give an all stop. I'll zip out there
All
and see
stop.
if I can actually see one. Darn servers.
Curse your sudden but inevitable betrayal.
Bruce.
I'm gonna go out the top because I can do it that way.
Yes, you can. You with your gold sleeves.
Yeah, it's just a marker, and there's nothing there.
Yeah.
1 meter away, and I can't see.
Because this is about where I picked the other one up, so I'm assuming it's the same spot.
Yeah. So maybe we just gotta wait a little bit?
I am going to try and inspect this in the comfort of artificial atmosphere.
Well,
And now it's not there.
in your
Of
backpack?
course. Nope.
Yeah, it's something weird is happening for sure.
Lovely. Thoughts or feelings?
Well, I mean, you could abandon it and then get it again.
I think that's where we're at. And I...
Hopefully less glitchy next time. Oh, Patrick, I just saw your comment on need the Kraken to come out. I'm very excited to fly on Coyote's Kraken someday. That will be an org highlight. Our first, our first crewed Kraken together will be amazing.
That'll be a lot of fun. I was browsing upcoming planned ships, and there was one that, I forget what they called it. It's on the tip of my brain, I can't find it, but it would, like, make a settlement.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
You know what I'm talking about, right?
Yeah, is it the Galaxy?
No. I'm really excited about that one, and the real, like, medevac ship.
Mm-hmm. The Apollo?
Apollo, yeah. Those are the ones I'm excited about.
I thought it was the RSI Galaxy that had modularity. It had one for printing halves.
Yeah, I think it's the Galaxy. It's got a refinery, all three tiers of med bays, and there was one other.
Maybe it was. Or maybe I'm remembering like a sub as the sub name, like because Constellation has 4 sub names.
No, it's definitely it's not a sub name.
Okay.
Yeah, this thing's basically designed so you don't have to get 3 specialized or completely specialized ships. So they were selling it as you can get this one ship and fill like the Cutlass Red. It's got a ton of cargo in it. It's got 2 refinery spots in it, and like I said, there was one other one. And then if you didn't put the refinery, or it might have been actually a storage module, an extra storage module, but if you didn't put the storage module in, it would fit like a terrapin in that space. And there was a egress hatch on it, so you could drop that down and launch your small ship.
Yeah, I think it might be the Galaxy. I'm going to look it up.
That's what I'm doing. Pioneer?
Oh, yeah, it could be the Pioneer.
Yeah, it was the Pioneer. I didn't look at the Galaxy, that's why I wasn't remember anything, but the Pioneer, that rings a bell.
Yeah, the Galaxy has a modular design, and has I think it can do some build stuff.
Is that going to be the remote base building ship?
The Pioneer?
The Pioneers, I think, is, yeah.
Yeah. That's why it intrigued me.
If they're going to have base building like they have base building in Empyrean, there is some wild stuff you'll be able to do.
Alright, new priority targets is up.
Got it.
Looks
Be
like
steady as she goes.
Hurston.
Stand by.
Standard
Aberdeen.
impulse.
Ava, navigate to Hurston.
Clear route.
After this trip, I will probably need to stop for fuel.
Please select Hurston to continue. Setting route.
That did not work right. Ava, navigate to Hurston.
Clear route.
Well, you pulled me anyways.
Please select Hurston to continue.
Ava, stop macro.
But yeah, the Pioneer looked really cool to me, and of course the Apollos.
What is the INS Jericho warp point?
I couldn't hear that last part. What was it?
INS Jericho? What is that for warp point?
The Jericho, it's a UEE Navy ship location, I believe. I don't go there very often.
Is there anything reasonable for stopping by? Did they sell anything?
I've never had a reason to go there to buy anything, no.
Like a Javelin or something?
Yeah, I think it's a Javelin.
Oh, okay.
She's a biggin.
Well, I haven't got any cargo. If I die, it's not a huge problem.
tandem jumping worked the last 3 times.
Nice. Can we go for 4?
Oh, because mine didn't recalibrate.
Sorry.
Nope, that's right.
34 kilometers.
We have a red alert.
And it looks like I'm at
35% impulse.
33% quantum, so I'm going to touch down either here in Aberdeen or up at Everest Harbor to fuel up. Military drives are fast. They're not efficient.
Can't please everyone.
I find myself kind of splitting the difference a little bit and doing like a military sea drive on a lot of ships, depending on their tank. Of course,
I
they're
have
actually
found-
pretty good.
I think I'm going to start doing that here after the next update. Is go with military C's rather than A's. Because you lose a little bit of speed, but gain quite a bit of efficiency in the process.
Yeah, it's like, you know, a few seconds here and there, and then, you know, you're gaining like 10 or 15% more distance. So.
And that's worth a few seconds across the system.
There's a big ass asteroid right in the middle of the way.
Yeah, it is. I'm gonna go under it, as currently oriented, which is the same way you went. So I still roll along at SCM because large rocks.
And debris, don't forget about the debris.
The debris is significantly smaller. This reminded of Robin Hood Men in Tights when they cut the strap on Rottingham's horse and he flips over upside down. Find the big rocks.
We're men in tights.
Tights.
Go around the forest looking for fights.
I'm at 9 kilometers.
Looks like it's gonna be sandwiched right in between 2 giant asteroids here.
That's the way it's looking. 5 kilometers. 4. Where you at?
2K away, 2.7K away, and
Not you guys.
no one's here yet. First to arrive at the party. So, bogeys.
Yep. I've got
after the Valkyrie.
I'm on a Mantis. Mantis is down. I hit a rock. You took him out before the missile could get there.
Did. Just got targeted. Popped out behind us. Saber.
beach.
Yeah, the server is definitely slow. Strangely, the frames per second weren't that bad last time I looked.
You got any hostiles?
Nothing.
Same.
Do some ping. Still in between these two.
This is one of the bedrocks right here. What is that? Oh, that's you. Wow. We were close enough to be intimate.
Call it spaceborne for nothing.
I was uncertain of your viewership, so I'm trying to censor myself. Okay, these are the rocks they were hiding around.
This is lovely. I don't seem to be able to lock in on anything.
This is a rather large, frustrating bucket.
Ah,
Yes?
yeah, sun blindness.
Oh.
Okay. I missed it. I missed the asteroid. All is well. Not flying into the sun anymore.
Your Crusader's bright enough.
Trying to, just like fly around and ping some stuff. And,
That's what I've been doing. While trying to stay in the rough area where we...
yeah. It really stinks. The way the servers have performed the last 2 weeks especially. Where it's almost impossible to complete these. It's not cool.
Not cool, man. So you need to get a job up at CIG and show them how to get things done.
I can't even imagine the complexities that they're dealing with. Past decisions that they're tied to that they can't do anything about.
Sunken cost fallacy.
Well, go get gas and try it again.
That's what I'm thinking. Where's Aberdeen? What are you doing?
That was interesting.
What's
Yeah.
that?
The way it does planets sometimes, where you're near them, and instead of just jumping towards the planet, it like takes you sideways for some dumbass reason.
Now we've got 2.
Yeah, sure.
So-
DMS Anderson, I think.
Anderson and Norgard,
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
which are right next to each other, so. Don't do a whole lot of Aberdeen because, it's mostly crooks down here.
Mm-hmm.
Good gem mining.
And crooks.
And people to steal your stuff.
Right.
Okay, right side up.
Whoa. I really hate when the sky is the same color as the ground.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, there's such a thing as cloudy or dusty or I don't know, whatever it is.
The atmosphere is definitely thick.
And hot, if I recall.
Well, Hurston is Stanton 1, so that makes sense.
Yeah, I mean, like, special suit hot. Stupidly hot.
Well, that's probably why they put the prison here.
Give a final approach.
Approach protocols engaged.
Standard impulse.
Commander, you now have the con.
Fine, I'll go to this one.
None of the pads are in yet. The server's definitely not.
Well, I've got the pads here. Did you go to Norgard or Anderson?
I went to. Yeah.
I'm at Norgard,
Mm-hmm.
and I've got a little bitty Aurora in the middle of the large pad.
Mm-hmm. Of course.
Right
You know,
smack
people-
dab in the center.
Dead center. And when they park like that, I do not feel bad about pushing them off.
And my problem with that is sometimes you get crime stats. Oh, that's not
What
game. It's not a game rules ship.
Well, it should get a stat for double parking.
I think ships that haven't moved for 30 minutes should become a towing mission.
Yeah, that would be great. I would love to see that. That's part of that virtuous cycle I keep on talking about.
I don't care where you left it on a pad, unmoved. Just completely abandoned, maybe 2 hours of real time. But there's no need to be on a pad for more than 30 minutes.
Well, this server is just not going to show me things. Nothing's streaming in. Ava standard orbit.
What is
Please
that?
direct ship to 90
I don't
degrees for
recognize that. Is
maximum
that a
thrust in
prospector?
3,
No. Looks like it's got an AWACS dish on
2,
top of it.
1.
Is that a...
Full impulse.
Definitely a mask. Okay, this pad's working for me.
Ava, steady as she goes.
Stand by.
Alright, so the smell
Standard
pad's working
impulse.
at least.
Yeah, people
And
are
yeah,
talking 30K in the chat. I mean, it wouldn't surprise me. There's definitely something wrong with the server.
Yeah, it's not running particularly smooth.
Ava display info 2. But it says the FPS is in like 9. So,
Yeah.
but I mean, clearly there's something, like because the ships that we just fought, they weren't doing anything.
Yeah, they did not put up much of a fight.
So, for 9 FPS, I would have figured a fight. But
Yeah. Did you? I'm guessing you did not get gas.
no, but I'm still at like 80%.
Okay. I am going to abandon it again and retry. Since that one didn't want to work. Hey, thanks for coming out and putting up with this stuff with me. I appreciate it.
What org mates are for, man.
Still, I think a thank you is in order.
Well, welcome right back to you.
All right. And sharing. Where are we at? Back to Crusader.
Of course, not
And
jumpable.
back to Yella. At least if it's going to bounce us to Hurston and back, Hurston is the closest planet to any other planet.
Mm-hmm. If the Hurston itself didn't suck so bad as a city, I would always make that my starter.
I tend to have 18 as my starter and then move to Everest Harbor. So I've got something in the two central, most central located planets. Like Overload one day aspires to be Grimhex. It looks like I'm approximately 7 parsecs behind you. Nine. Damn, you are faster than me.
Military drive.
I got one too. Corsair and Connie both the same size craft.
Yeah.
We should both be running XL1s, right?
And on the tank size.
Yeah, well, but the tank size shouldn't affect speed.
No, I mean, how much, if you made the calculation and decided that you didn't have enough tankage to give you at least 100 lights, if that's what you're looking for.
No, it's lower numbers. I'm guessing it's just synchronization issues. Anywhere between 6 and 9 parsecs behind you. Take your pick.
Yeah, you'd think there'd be either a steady opening or a steady closing of your range.
Right, but it seems to be bouncing back and forth.
Yeah, I've noticed. I've had that happen to me also.
Because they're similar ships, so we should be...
Yeah, I'm in a crossfield.
Crossfield.
Military C.
Military C. Which means I should be sucking more fuel, but slightly outrunning you.
It also depends on the distances too. When I've noticed some of them.
Be right back.
It's interesting. It says that I was quantum interjected, but I don't see it.
Alright, well, I'm right behind you.
Some drives are faster on shorter hauls.
Better acceleration.
Yeah, because some of them have better acceleration, and some of them are faster on long hauls because they continue to accelerate longer, but they're worse on short. Yeah, there's a whole thing.
And you said you had an interdiction warning?
Yeah, I totally had an interdiction warning, but nothing came of it. I think what we should do is get to Yella and then just stay at the planet for like 5 minutes.
Okay.
To let things spawn in, maybe?
Okay.
What do you think?
I'm up, friend. Sounds good to me. Give the server time to run his calculations. Alright, and we're out to Yellow. Looks like I'm right behind you.
You gotta be kidding me.
What?
Well, because I got interdicted, I'm still have Crusader selected, so nothing. So I'm gonna just I'm gonna go sit at OM6.
Yellow OM6, Crusader OM6.
Yellow OM6.
Okay, I see you over here. That's red to me for some reason.
We'll give things
Too close. Bollocks.
3:30. We'll jump in. That's what I'm going for.
Alright.
By the way, what is too close? You're too close to a planet or a station, or is that you are too close to the location you're trying to jump to?
Jump to. Yeah, so you have to be. What is it, like 30K? I can't remember quite.
25 to 30 kilometers away in order to initiate a jump in most cases.
Yeah, it might actually be
Some of the-
40.
Some of the Lagrange points and jump
Mm.
stations have different rules.
Yeah, because of the clouds, the nebula surrounding them, and things like that.
Yeah, I just don't understand how I can jump from the surface to a station, but I can't jump 32K away from another Lagrange point.
Yeah, like Valkyrie was saying, Lagrange points have some differences because they're often in nebula clouds.
Okay.
Some sort of electromagnetic interference is my guess.
Probably some lore in there.
Yeah, and it probably has something to do with the Lagrange point too, right? Where it kind of collects things gravitational.
Well, from a physics standpoint, everything is electromagnetic energy.
And obviously Lagrange points are collection points for
Right.
everything that's going to move towards it until it
Mm-hmm.
passes through it and then gets caught in the other gravity field and tries to settle itself back down.
Right, because Lagrange 1 is where the gravity from the sun is equalized with the gravity from the planet. Lagrange 2 is equidistant on the far side of the planet. 3 is directly across the sun from in the planet's orbit. Is that right?
I thought they were leading and following Lagrange.
4 and 5 are the leading and following, I think. Let me bring up the star map. Yeah, 4 and 5 are the leading and following. 3 is across the sun from it. But like 1 is defined by where the gravity from the sun is exactly equal to the quality of gravity from the planet.
Okay.
And then 2 is the opposite side of the planet from the sun at an equal distance. Because if it maintains an orbit, it goes exactly through arc 1 and arc 2 form an orbit. And 4 and 5 are leading and trailing, and I'm not sure what defines the distance between 4 and 5. I would have to look that up. Excuse me. I'm going to top off my coffee, and that should be right about time to jump when I get back, I think.
Sounds good.
I'm going to end up wishing that I had my prospector out here. I just know it.
It's weird. Still dumb.
Having said that, I've never seen this many diamonds in one cluster before, so maybe it is ship debris, which is what I'm looking for.
Alright, I'm back.
I can't actually
Welcome
jump
back.
to this place. Like I was trying to pull up my quantum and it's
Can you jump to me?
well, probably. It's pretty weird. If a warp factor 1.
You are closing, so time to approach. 35k out.
We have a red alert.
35% impulse.
Coming in at right about 300 meters per second.
With the obsession of the giant asteroid locations.
Hey, I need something to hide behind if somebody ambushes me.
See, how much of a song can one sing before you're at risk of getting DMC struck?
I don't know if singing is a problem at all.
Okay, because for some reason I have Dark Side of the Moon stuck in my head.
I see you, dark side of the
An amazing classic that the pair of us just absolutely slaughtered. Alright, 11 kilometers.
Well, I see a blip up there. That was me, sorry. There's a reclaimer out here again.
I got a red. It is a black. Preparing a present. I think a pair. Oh, he also sent some presents my way. Evading. Come on.
What the heck? We've got a few more out here at least. Oh, come on.
Come on. Alright, black is down. Gladius is up next.
Not for
Maybe.
long.
Where you at?
Right by you. They're all focused on you and I'm just blowing them apart.
Finally got a target. What do I got? Oh, he's down. I have a quest marker over here for a crypto key. 1 kilometer. I sure no hostiles. Awesome. In the middle of a fireball. That's what I want. Yep, you're in the fireball. That's lovely. Alright, it is in my hand. He said hopefully.
It disappeared off the screen, so.
That's hopeful.
Yep.
Alright. Orient my ship correctly so when I go inside, I don't fall on my head. There we go. Alright. Close the airlock.
So what do we do next? Deliver to the delivery locker. You probably have a location somewhere?
Let's see. To encryption locker. Wonderful. That doesn't tell me where that locker is.
Fire Breacher, how's it going?
Fire.
Good. How are you guys doing?
Good. Yourself?
Magical.
Pretty good. Magical?
Magical.
Magical.
Wow, that's next level.
Mm-hmm.
I said what I said.
Mm-hmm.
That's,
What are you guys up to?
Finding a delivery
Fighting with-
locker?
He said hopefully. Overdrive.
Okay.
I've got the Xeno key thingy. Deliver encryption key to delivery locker.
Nice.
Do we have to do more than one mission in order to collect the keys and then do it? It's been a few weeks.
No, that's fine. Let me see if there's another.
But you wouldn't think. I don't think that's the case. I think it's.
I don't think so either, because
The fuck?
let me untrack, retrack. Nope.
Okay, we're doing. What are we doing? Priority targets?
Yeah, priority target's 1 of 3.
It was seized during the intel raids. Sophisticated encryption key. PDF is tasked with hunting down high-ranking Xenothreat members, recovering their keys. Select priority targets mission to get all that one. Okay.
I would assume, which I know is dangerous, that would be at one of the major cities or the associated orbital. Like Hurston, Lorville, A18, Bigini, Crusader, Seraphim.
You mean when you turn those in?
That's where I'm guessing this has to go, but it's not showing.
I think it's an admin. I think it's an admin office. Isn't it?
Mm-hmm. So here's what it says. What to do: accept the mission, fly to the known position, defeat the enemies, EVA, retrieve the key, bring the key to another location, admin or cargo deck of station, wait until the next mission shows up. But the thing is that it has to be the right. You have to. It's one of the drop boxes, right?
Right.
So.
I'm going to go ahead and bounce on over to Seraphim and see what happens.
Okay.
Oh, Chad, you mind shooting me an invite?
Wait, it just popped up. Drop off encryption key.
Oh.
Yeah, it did. And it is not Seraphim. Looks like it's
ARCorp.
It's ARCorp or Hurston. H4? I would not have guessed that.
What, Hurl 4?
Or L4 now.
Yep.
There, I'll send you an invite here.
Oh, I think I have the
You got it?
hat. Who was I inviting again?
Fire.
Me, yeah.
Fire Breacher.
Yeah, sorry.
So I don't know all the voices for some of the newer people. Apologies.
You good.
Invite sent.
Got him. Thank you.
Not a problem. Welcome to the madness.
Thank you.
So that took like a good 5 minutes to show up.
Yeah, that is not the best. Alright, I am underway to her 4. Excuse me. So I went to top off my coffee while we were waiting.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't think it's actually physically possible for me to pour a cup of coffee and not spill some.
Need a bigger cup, dude.
This cup of coffee is the equivalent of 2 to 3 actual coffee cups.
So you're saying it's normal size?
Yes. My oldest tends to buy me mugs with fun dad sayings on it. Like this one.
Oh, yeah.
This one's just dad because I broke one. She got a replacement for me in an off cycle. Usually it's like Father's Day or something. I get a dad mug.
Yep.
Like one had all kinds of like dad isms, but in the wrong order. Like you don't put the cart before having 2 in the hand, things like that.
Oh, yeah. Nice. My daughter got me one. I just absolutely love the hell out of it. It says, thanks for teaching me to be a man, even though I'm your daughter.
I only had girls, and thank God for that.
Yep.
Because everyone I know with boys, the boys are absolute hell. And I had 2 well-behaved girls, and I held them to certain standards. Like, they had to change a tire before I would take them to get their driver's license.
Yep.
I no longer made them do, like, I had to learn spark plugs. Modern cars, that is a bit unrealistic now. And they both helped me change oil. Because apologies to any viewers. I don't care what's between your legs. There are certain survival skills you need to know.
Oh, yes. Yep. No, my kiddo used to... my wife had committees and stuff that she was on, and my kiddo used to go with her because I worked stupid shifts. But she learned to hang around with adults from a very, very young age and got extremely mature about it as a result.
Well, my youngest was born old.
Old soul?
Yeah, she's been going on 60 for almost 20 years. You've met folks like that.
Oh, yes. Yeah.
I got a drop-off encryption key location and no location streaming in, so hopefully it shows up for you.
Alright, I am just now putting into, was it Melodic Dreams, I think is this one? Okay, why do I...
Sorry, was anyone yelling at me for any reason?
Negative.
No, just
Okay.
yelling at you for no reason, like usual.
Oh. God damn it.
Well, that's so much better.
Oh, my my vulture was already here. God damn it. I got a crime stat last night because I was trying to do some salvage in my vulture, and I forgot that the fracture mode involves a tractor beam. So I did it again because I'm an idiot, and I got a crime stat 3, and then some guy came and blew me up.
Oh, God.
Yeah.
Standard operating procedure when you get a crime stat 3 or above is to find an org member and give them your bounty. Because usually someone is with you. I don't know how many. It's been at least 2 or 3 times. Usually me. Someone has capped a guard in a bunker. Like, I know at least twice I've let Coyote pop me in the head.
Yeah,
Well,
no,
that,
I was...
well, what does that do? I mean, is there a way someone else can pay for you?
Well,
no,
but
just a bounty is posted for me, and I would rather a friend get that bounty than someone I don't know.
Oh,
I know Coyote got one once, and he's like, all right.
Yeah,
kneel
especially if someone doesn't have the certification, right? In order to get certified as a bounty hunter for players, you have to actually hunt down a player. So, you know, if it's a friend of yours that just got a crime stat, then you go, oh my gosh, that was 3 minutes it took for it to stream in the station.
Okay,
oh my goodness.
The station itself did not render for me until I was only 8 kilometers away. You know how big the station is when it just shows up at 8 kilometers?
Yeah, I just stayed at 18 kilometers and waited.
I just watch your frame rate crash.
Like, I was pinging him, like, why isn't it showing up? Why isn't it showing up? Oh, there it is.
Well, let me guess, server problems.
Oh, yeah.
Well, the thing is, it's running, what, 8, 9 FPS?
Yeah, now it's 5.
6 or 7.
Now it's even lower. So,
well, now that I'm looking at it, of course.
I don't think the server is long for this world, but as long as we're super patient and we don't go diving into the mission right away. But it's like, yeah,
Thank you.
Just gotta wait like 5 minutes for everything to show up.
Just literally get one jump away from where you're going. Wait.
All right.
There you are. Hello. Hangar Bay? Nice to meet you. Hope you guessed my name.
Well, what's the nature of your game?
I'm really confused.
That was a song lyric.
Rolling Stones.
Rolling Stones, Sympathy for the Devil.
Yep.
Not a huge Stones fan, but it's one of my favorites by them.
Not a huge stoner?
Not anymore.
Okay. My ship is missing an elevator.
I was a stoner when it wasn't legal.
It's not
Yeah.
missing. It's not missing. It's just not there yet.
Yeah.
Just remember,
Yet.
an elevator is never late. It always arrives precisely when it means to.
It is not royalty.
That's very comforting.
Machine.
Well, I'm just glad there's a ladder shaft. Screw you, elevator. I'll do it myself.
I really do wish there were manual paths to more places so that when mechanized paths don't work, you could just say fuck it and walk.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, a staircase on a hab where things would be nice, but
What I'd really like to
Staircase or
have
ladder.
is some sort of depth perception indicator on hangars so that when you're coming in, you don't run into an open door before you realize, oh, there's a red light on this side of the green light to indicate to me that I'm on the wrong side of it. When the lights line up, you know you are actually pointed directly at the hangar that you're attempting to land in. Especially when it's dark.
I'm gonna head on back to Crusader. You guys are all doing overdrive missions. What are you on? The
Priority targets, we're just wrapping up one of 3 if the Corvlex box accepts this key. I'm assuming it's at admin.
yeah.
or it could be in the cargo area. There's Cobalt Xbox there. Where
Come on, elevator. Give the elevators a minute. They don't want to work at the moment.
In the meantime, FedEx 3000 says, sure about that 30K, seems everything's working fine. Yeah.
Lies and damn lies.
Everything. And I find it highly unusual right now that the server FPS is exactly 10. Exactly.
Installed.
Just noticed that.
Not fluctuating. How's the B-Win looking?
The entities are not moving at all, so there's a good chance that we'll get to do this mission a 3rd time. 4th time? 4th.
There we go.
Fourth.
Someone in
Fourth.
chat. 30K.
So
Yes, it's still static.
no
Even
server
is
runs.
low.
No server runs at a perfect 10 FPS. Sorry.
This
I
one
would
goes
love
to
it.
11.
I would love it if the servers ran at a perfect 10 FPS.
Be amazing.
And I'm in the hangar and none of the doors are opening. So
Yeah,
this
it's
thing
gonna
hasn't
30K.
caught up
We're
yet.
just
Yeah,
We're just
it's
waiting.
dying.
We're just waiting for the 30K.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
So we'll see you at the next server.
Well, my brother-in-law's here, so I was going to log off and chat with him for a little bit. If I log out here, will my ship automatically store itself, or do I need to log back in immediately?
It should.
If you get 30K'd, it'll go back to the whatever station you were at most recently.
Okay.
So if you're at a station now, it'll put you and your ship in that state. There we go.
There we go. Yep.
And
Right.
99 times out of 100, the full inventory of the ship will stay there. Every once in a while it glitches and you
Okay.
don't keep it.
Well, as long as I have what's on my body, I'm good.
But like if you just pulled into a station with your reclaimer full of CM,
All right.
that should stay there.
Should.
All right.
Keyword being should.
And most of the time it will.
Most
Well,
of the time.
I think this is a condition, not a problem. You can't do anything about conditions.
Right.
All
Or
right.
you can. You could. Anyway.
Yeah.
Are you guys all at menus?
Yeah.
I am, and I
Yes.
will catch you guys in a little bit.
Have a good
Alright.
one, Dirk.
Have a good one.
See ya.
Laters.
Alright. Where did it send us? US 30?
Oh, we can do statuses now. That's cool.
Statuses? What do you mean?
In Discord.
Yeah, it's a new thing.
That's cool. I probably should have bedlogged, honestly. I'm not sure would have worked, though.
So yeah, here in the very near future, probably August or September, I'm gonna get a desktop and upgrade the RAM in this laptop, and move this laptop's RAM into my old laptop. Because I'm that guy.
For real.
Well, both laptops have the same form factor and 2 slots. This one has 2 8 gigs in it. The old one has 2 4 gigs in it. So if I buy 2 16ths for this one, I can move the 2 8s over to the old one, and they both double their RAM capacity. And the other one grabs Linux, which is a lot lower resources than Windows. So...
And you can play Star Citizen in Linux, so a lot of people actually say that you get better frame rates
Oh, really?
in Linux. Yeah.
Interesting. Is anyone else still stuck on the loading screen?
Yep, it's
Yes.
taking forever,
Okay.
and I may have
So-
to pop off here.
Yeah, if it doesn't switch over here soon, I'll do the same thing. Well, one of the reasons is Windows' bloatware. A standard Windows 11 install runs somewhere between 50 to 60 gigs. Linux Ubuntu is about 8. With Kali Linux, which is massive for a Linux distro, is like 15 or 16.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But Kali Linux comes with all kinds of...
Interesting tools.
Yes,
Yeah, all the security stuff. Quote unquote security.
yeah,
Security stuff.
countermeasures. I learned a lot
Yeah.
about Kali in
But
the
the,
last 2 years.
In Windows
Yeah.
11, what I do is I usually run a deep loader. Gets rid of all the, the telemetry that it reports back. It turns off everything. Doesn't communicate with Windows at all, and it saves a lot on memory. And
Gotta save some
threads.
CPU cycles too.
Yeah. So I do that on all my those systems, and try and get it down as far as possible. And then when I launch, I have a PowerShell launcher that I use for Star Citizen, and it's got a little configuration file that it reads, and I just list out all I turn off my printing system because I'm not going to print while I'm playing Star Citizen. I turn off a whole bunch of services in Windows that I would use other times perhaps, so it's not like I don't want them uninstalled or killed permanently. So it'll go through and it'll turn all those off. And then when Star Citizen when the launcher closes, it'll turn all those services back on again. So I get quite a lot of...
Hey, can you shoot me the information on that in like a PM?
Yeah, all right. I'm gonna call it for this afternoon. Go take care of a few things, because this is not looking good. You guys are still stuck on the loading screen, right? Yeah.
Yeah,
okay.
I just got in.
Yep.
Oh, did you?
Yep.
Right.
We'll catch you around, Chad. Thanks
All right.
again.
All right,
Have
see
a
you,
good one.
Chad.
Bye.